Hello, everybody. Happy Monday again. Welcome to Mindful Reality, the channel that covers reality TV from a mental health perspective. All right, so let's get into this. Just a random thought that I have for today. Just a random thought, right? I talk about a bunch of different topics on my lives, as those of you who follow my lives actually know already. One of them that I remember talking about in the past is there's a certain way that people view how friendships are supposed to be. And I'll give you the specifics of what I'm talking about. There are some people who feel like if I'm your friend and I have an enemy, you have an enemy. Now, there's something to that. I'm not going to say that that has absolutely no merit, but I am going to say it's not as black and white because there's different scenarios for different things, right? For an example, let's say you and your friend work at a job together and you don't like somebody because of something they have done to you in particular in some kind of project. You're working together on a project and they screwed you over in some way. So now you don't like the person. Now let's say I already like that person. Let's say we both liked that person at one point. And I have a rapport with that person. We've never had an issue. We've never had a beef. And the thing that they did that screwed you over in the project, I don't know, might not have been a malicious thing, or it was just something that was specific to that one scenario, right? Now, in some people's view, I got beef with them, you got beef with them. That's how it goes. This is how I've always felt about that. There are certain cases of things that people do to me, right? That I would think that anyone who is my friend, hello, I would think that anyone who is my friend would automatically be like, for someone who could do that to my friend, I'm not messing with you. Ooh, the algorithm is algorithming right now. Please hit the like button before you go, because I know when my algorithm spikes like that, it's gonna go back down. Anyways, but as I was saying, I feel like depending on what it is, if it's a friend, they're not gonna be friends with that person. I'll give you a scenario, right? Years ago, one of my friends, he was dating this girl, and we were friends based upon him dating her. In other words, like, he was dating her and then he introduced her to me and we were friends, but we weren't really friends. We were just friends by association. She's dating my friend, so we're kind of friends because now we're around each other because he's around her all the time, and now I'm around her because he's usually with her. Or like when I call, he's usually with her, so even though I'm talking to him, they're both there. Yes, she had my phone number and we did speak sometimes, but it wasn't like we really spoke outside of him being there. Then when he broke up with her, or when she broke up with him, whatever, she was still contacting me. But in that scenario, I met this person through him, and I was mainly only friends with her because she was dating my friend. So once their relationship ended, my relationship with her pretty much ended. You know, there's other cases where it's not so black and white, and I have been friends with someone who my friend doesn't like, or a friend of mine is friends with someone who I don't like. My only particular rules with that, my only rules with that are like, if me and a person have a beef, me and somebody has a beef, and my friend is talking to that person that they're friends with that's beefing with me, and they're talking about me, then I would have an issue with that, because then I'm like, are you a friend? Foe. The other thing is, the other thing is, like, if your actions are not in alignment with what you're saying to me. Like, for an example, if you're telling me this person that I don't like, if you're coming to me saying, I don't like the way this person moves, I don't like the things that they say, I don't trust them, feel a way about them, but then you're also kind of kiki with them, then I'm like, your words and your actions are not aligned, which makes me not trust you. So that's the way that I feel about that. It's just a matter of, you don't automatically have to cut off somebody that I'm cutting off if I'm your friend, even though I know not everyone subscribes to that philosophy. But just be honest, be transparent about it. Don't tell me that you don't like the way somebody moves if you are still in their circle, because then you look like a snake. That's just how I feel about that. But I know that everyone feels differently, and I have people like that who if I was like, this person did this thing to me that I don't like, that they're like, oh, so we beefing. Who we beefing with? I don't even have to know who they are. Just the fact that they're messing with you means that I'm not going to mess with them. And then there's other people who are friendly with people that I don't like, and everything in between. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Everybody thinks differently in life, and I guess some of those things just depend on your upbringing, the situations that you've been in, your views on loyalty. Like I said, I think that you can still be loyal to somebody and potentially be cool with somebody that person doesn't like. Like, I think that I'm in that scenario with a couple of people at least. And what is that the offense that was committed, no, I don't remember you, and I'm sorry if I should. The offense that was committed was not something that was like so egregious and unforgivable. Like, if somebody comes to me and says, from Grindr, I'm not even on Grindr, stop lying. You're the first one who made me laugh today. That's funny. I'm waiting for the third comment to see what's gonna happen with you from here on out. But yeah, my bad. No, that was a troll comment. You know that was a troll. You know that was a troll comment. People who come to troll know what they're coming here for. Do you know where Zorro is? No. How about you enlighten me? Monkey Duffy Dluffy. What is a Dluffy? What is a Dluffy? I don't know what that is. MD? Let's call you MD, because your real name is odd. Unk out here living. Am I? I guess driving my car is living. Driving my car is living. I lost him at the ship. I don't know who that is and what ship or what you're talking about, but hope you find whatever you're looking for. That's all I got to say, because none of this makes sense. That's all I got to say, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. And that's the bottom line. One Piece. Oh, I should have known. Should have known that you were quoting a cartoon. I watched a couple of episodes of One Piece. I still want to get into it, but I just haven't yet. A lot of people say One Piece is rivaling Dragon Ball Z. Some people say it's better. Hit the like button if you're new to my channel. I mean, I can't say that I usually have these random talks with randoms, but occasionally I do. But honestly, when Big Brother starts, 90% of these lives are going to be about Big Brother. But, you know, I've had people who don't even watch Big Brother say they enjoy my lives about Big Brother. So maybe I'm an engaging personality. Maybe, you know. I like Dragon Ball Z, but One Piece better. So, I mean, you're not the first person I've heard say that. So I've heard plenty of people actually say that. But being that I'm a Dragon Ball Z era guy, it would be hard for me to say a show is better than that. I'd probably have to watch several seasons to really think that. I'd probably have to watch all the seasons really to say that One Piece is a better show. But I'm always willing to take a look and give my honest opinion. Hi, Cass. Do you watch One Piece, Cass? I think you do. I almost want to say that Ed at one point said he was recommended to One Piece by one of y'all. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I know he was watching some anime stuff. I don't actually know if you're an anime fan. I think you are, aren't you? It's very long. We know you and your attention span. You missed the most important part of what I was saying, but it's okay. Chocolate, how are you doing? How's everything going today? I hope it's going well. How's everyone's Monday going? Is there really that many episodes? Like that many? How long has One Piece been on the air? Episode 717. That's a lot of episodes. 10,000. I think you're joking. There's no way. 10,000 episodes? Yeah. Oh, 1,000. Okay. I was like, 10,000? I'm not that stupid. Attack on the Titan is my fave. Also, love Hunter x Hunter. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Tired from being on the court. Now I know what you mean when you say on the court, so I don't have to ask. Because I scrolled up and saw that you had said pickleball. How often do you do that? How often do you play? I was looking for my basketball today because I wanted to get on the basketball court, but couldn't find it, so... I mean, I exercised today. I got up early, went to the gym. I did some walking today. Hunter x Hunter is pretty good as well. I gotta check that out. I gotta check it out. oh, I only have 2 more days. I only have 2 more days to the premiere party, and it's Fresh Prince themed, and I don't have a Fresh Prince outfit, and I don't know if I could find one at Party City. You know what? I gotta look it up and see, because if I can't find it at Party City, I have to order it today. I have to order it today, because if not, I will not have my Fresh Prince outfit, and that's my era, man. I'm trying to think. Maybe I should try to get a... You know what I do have? I have a Will Smith jersey. Yes, I have his Will Smith Bel Air Academy jersey. I do have that. I could wear that if I can find that in my closet somewhere. I just need to get... I don't know. I don't remember if he's wearing a headband. You know, in which case I could just get the accessory. And I could maybe, if he wasn't wearing a headband, maybe I could get a hat. I'm able to mix and match. Oh my god, that car came so close to me. I'm able to mix and match a lot when I go to like theme parties, because over the years I just accumulate things. So I'm like, I actually randomly have a Will Smith Bel Air Academy jersey from when he played on the basketball team of Bel Air Academy. Yeah, I just came up with that idea. Because my other idea, if I had time and money, was like a DJ Jazzy Jeff. Because I like doing things that are different. I'm sure everybody is going to wear that green and... I can't remember the second color. Orange, yellow, striped. The shirt that Fresh Prince wears basically in the intro video. Yeah, I don't have a high top wig. Hi, Clyde. I also watch the romantic comedies. You better vlog. I will. Let's see this comment that was held for review. I read them if they're... Fart for George Floyd. What? Fart for George Floyd, yo. Man, just when I think that the weirdest comment couldn't be topped, somebody is like, here, hold my beer. Another moderator just handled that. Just handled this. That's my love language. Another moderator just handled this is my love language. When the season starts rolling and I start getting, well, if I start getting some good donations, I'm going to start cash apping the first mod that gets rid of like, let's say 5 comments in a live. $1 per block. $5. My mail still is in here. Chocolate, are you ready for the new season? We are 3 days away. Time to get a job, chicken eater. Which one of you is going to get that one? Which one of you is going to take out Poopy Head? What a name, Poopy Head. This person must be 7. Oh, you got one comment in right before you got blocked. But you got to be quicker than that, because nobody saw it. I can see it, and Chocolate can see it, and Cass can see it. But you can't. I mean, but nobody else can, and you can't comment anymore. I love not having to block people. I love people getting blocked by my mods. That's my favorite thing ever. Back in the day, I used to just have high top. I used to just have a high top. My hair was actually just in a high top. What am I looking at here? Okay. I'm not going to be on here too much longer. But if you have anything that you want to drop in the comments, feel free. Feel free. Ouch. I remember the pics. Yeah. They need to drop the... I thought they were going to drop the cast this afternoon. Like, on a day when I'm actually sitting and waiting for the cast to drop, all of a sudden... the cast is taking forever. And I bet you it's going to drop on Tuesday during a time when I am very busy with other things. Yes, I'm sweating because it is hot in my house. I'm not a summer weather person like at all. Star 5 or PSR 6635. Well. Okay, everybody. I'm jumping off. Please take this time to like, comment, subscribe to the page. Yeah, I don't know. They're the only show out of all the shows that drops the cast like 1-2 days before the show drops. I don't know why they do that. Big Brother just has the confidence that they don't gotta advertise, they don't gotta do anything. It's just like once they start, the machine's gonna take over and everything's gonna take care of itself. And it probably does. I mean, the numbers probably don't lie. Cause they don't, thank you, Morgan, because they don't really do the mail. Waiting for some mail. No, it's not the mail. They don't really do advertisements. I wish I had Twitch. I mean, I do have Twitch, but I've only used Twitch to watch people. I've never used Twitch to actually go live. I don't even know if you can go live on Twitch unless you have a certain amount of subscribers. But I'm willing to get into Twitch. I'm willing to get into anything. Oh, you're live? Well, what's your Twitch? You can drop your Twitch. YouTube, Facebook, and Discord. Yep. YouTube, Facebook, and Discord. Those are the only places that I currently... Well, Facebook I don't go live, but... Let's see if I can follow you. I cannot. Morgan Blogs 1997. Well, when I get off here, I'll throw you a follow. Since you subscribe to me, I should be able to see you in my notifications. On my YouTube, I think I'm approaching 500,000 views. At one time, I had about 2 to 3 million views. But then, when I tried to get monetized, because some of those views were on live feed clips, appreciate it, Morgan. I had to delete a bunch of my content in order to get monetized. So that left me with like 100,000 views or something like that from 2 to 3 million, and now back to I'm like a half a million after a year of hard work. But I'm hoping that before the end of this year, I will get back. I will get this channel to a million views. Matter of fact, I don't know the numbers for this channel. I'm lying because this is not the channel that I have to delete content and all that stuff. So this channel might be less than 500,000. I don't want to be inaccurate. I'll tell you in a second. How are you live on Twitch and you're on my channel at the same time? I'm not saying that. I know that's very possible, but what you do on your Twitch? Oh, this channel actually has 686,000 views. That is actually more than I thought that it had. So this is almost like 700K. And okay. So now I want to see something else. I'll check it later. This channel almost has 700,000 views. I'm surprised. I didn't even know it was that much. I'm doing good and I didn't even know because I don't even post live feeds anymore. So I made 700,000 views organically. That's lit. All right, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. A million views is coming before the end of this Big Brother season. I'm going to be counting. Later.